Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm sorry about the long delay between videos. As you can see, we established our second city. Even though I did not release that video, I was having technical difficulties with my sound. So hopefully I can show you around some of the things I did while I was recording those videos, but unfortunately they did not make it out. First thing I did was I created a second row of high wealth back here as a buffer between the high and the medium wealth. As a product of this gigantic park and this one here as well. I was debating between building a avenue that connected from here to here, but I ultimately decided not to do it, at least not yet, because right here there's an avenue as well, because I created this during one of the videos. I don't know why it made that weird kind of bend. I think I did that to avoid completely demolishing these little homes here. I was kind of annoyed at how small I accidentally made these areas, but it should be fixed, or it should be fine, because we have a lot of residential going in this area. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do here. I might end up just building along the avenue, even though I don't like to do it. I may just end up doing that because this is a lot of wasted space, and ultimately wasted space means less money and less profit for the city, and the tourism in the city needs to be wonderful. So with higher density we have higher population is higher income. I was having issues with these buildings saying that they needed freight, so I built a trade depot here. I don't know if it's working properly. I don't think it's really doing anything because we don't have any industry in this city, so that kind of defeats the purpose of having a trade depot, but it stopped the complaining, so I'm not really too worried about it. Now, I also created Elms Grove in the last couple videos. This city is going to be the industrial, bustling city. We have quite a bit of industry, and actually this city has more population than St. Blinkkysburg. Elm Grove is the actual original name of the city. I haven't decided on what to name it yet. I was, in the 2 videos I made that got messed up, I was asking you guys to help me name the city, so if you guys can come up with a name and leave it in the comments below, I'd really appreciate it. Now, in this city, I decided that we are going to do a lot of oil drilling. Oil drilling makes a lot of money for the city fairly quickly. So as you can see, I have a couple oil fields set up. These 2 are smaller, but they're going to grow when I start getting more money. We're up to 571 an hour, plus we're selling oil from here. As this trade depot gets 1,000 barrels of oil, it'll sell it for 9,000, I believe, yes, 9,000 simoleons per 1,000. So as you can see, it just gained 1,000 barrels of crude oil, and that should be taken away in fairly short order, and this should jump up to 29,000. So this is going to be drilling this little oil spot. These 2 are going to be drilling this big one, and then I'm probably going to have another one right here. We have 2 bonds out currently. We could probably pay this one off there. Now we only have 1 out. It increased our hourly income because we're not paying what was it, 347 an hour that we were paying, so it bumped it up 347, and it should keep increasing as these grow and become bigger. Also, we could think about putting another oil field right here to mine this spot. We're going to eventually get to the point where we can create a drilling we can already make one. Sweet. So we're already producing enough oil to build a petroleum HQ, which is wonderful. So if we speed it up, we should be able to get to this episode, because it's only 37,500. Now we might have to think about getting another. Let's demolish this last freight shipping warehouse, or this one freight shipping warehouse, because we built another trade depot further down, and we should be able to. Oh, there's 2 there. Okay. So we're going to demolish both of these, and then we're going to add... Ooh, I just demolished a bunch of freight. Oh well. We're going to add 2 more oil things because we're producing a lot of barrels of crude oil in this city, and we're going to be producing quite a bit. Oh, last episode I gave these guys permission to do a fireworks show, so hopefully if we pass that, we will get a nice little bump of 50,000 simoleons. We have 1 hour left and the city hasn't burned down because I've placed this in a wonderful spot for it not to burn down the city. So we should get a pretty nice boost of 50,000 simoleons here in now. So now that we have the 50,000 simoleons coming in any minute now. Come on. There we go. So we got 50,000. Now we can build the petroleum HQ, which is actually pretty awesome. So we're going to build petroleum HQ probably over by these industries right here. So now that we have petroleum HQ, it's going to allow us to build... Oh, no, we have to upgrade our petroleum HQ. To upgrade the petroleum HQ, we need $160,000 of total petroleum daily profit. We're almost there already. So once we get there, we'll get the refining division, which will make us create a refinery, or allow us to create a refinery, which will let us refine the oil into fuel and into plastics, which will get us one step closer to the main goal, which is a processor plant. So once we get the processor plant, we'll never have to worry about money in the city again, and we'll be able to start sending money over to St. Blinkkysburg, over here. These are probably going to need some more pump jacks, so let's get on top of that. Need to add some road. And then we'll add 1, 2... 3 and oops, 4 more pump jacks. So this one should be creating quite a bit of barrels, or yeah, quite a few barrels of oil. And we can build 1 more pump jack. See, placing it here would be kind of dumb. Trying not to, maybe if, I wonder if this will work. Yeah, you can do that. Pretty cool. Alright, so then we'll just build another road down here, like so, and then we'll add the final pump jack here. And then we'll go over to this one, and then we'll start adding pump jacks onto this one, which should create a lot more profits for the city. Alright, so we're down to 130 simoleons now. But we're going to be pumping out oil like there's no tomorrow. This one's going to be creating... it hasn't updated yet. We're going to also need more delivery trucks. So we're going to add... Not enough simoleons. These cost 10,000. We're at 9,300. So we're going to have to remember to add petroleum trucks to these two because they're going to be filling up rather quickly. Because they can only hold 2,000 barrels of crude oil, and as you can see, this is going up really quickly, and there's only 1 truck taking the oil away. We now have enough to build another delivery truck, so there we go. And now that we have these two going at full blast, we can add the sign to this. Now, we are running at a minor deficit for electricity, so we're going to add another turbine here. Maybe 2. Actually, we'll put a Big Bertha back here. This should put us in excess now. Let's check our electricity. Yes, we are now in excess. But we are running low on sewage. Now this city, the sewage does not really matter. We can add as many sewage outflow pipes as we want because we don't really care about pollution here. We can pollute everything or anything we want. So we'll add another one, and now we have some excess. So when this one's not able to handle the sewage anymore, it'll send to this one, which will suck up all the poop and spit it out. Now that that's taken care of, they're asking us to increase the wealth because we have, I believe, quite a bit of demand for, yes, a lot of demand for medium wealth. We're not going to do it in this city because we're going to have a lot of factories. I'm actually going to put more factories maybe in there. This might be the airport, actually. We're going to put factories, some more factories down here. So we're going to, not that close to the, we'll have an intersection here. And then we'll come across like this. And that's not straight. Alright, so it won't let me go like that. I'll probably demolish this little corner here and bring it. No, I don't want to delete the trade depot. No, I don't want to. Alright, so what I'm going to do. Shit. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add on to the road now. Bring it down just a little bit further. Now that's crooked, but it should... Whatever. We'll just have a little crooked road here. Now we're going to add some more industry in this area. I don't know if... What I'm going to do is I'm going to build straight across here. And then I'm going to build some more... Over here, I was tired of having little squares, but I ended up making little squares anyway. There's a nut. I forgot to upgrade that road. So we'll upgrade this to high density. I think... Yeah, these aren't high density. I was doing this in a map, so I didn't realize that this was making a giant bridge over the area, so I can't build any buildings on that area, so that's a lot of wasted space. But that's okay, because it connects up here to these roads, which aren't upgraded at all, and I apparently missed. So we're gonna upgrade all of this to increase density, and there should be no low wealth demand at all. And these buildings should start increasing in density. In this region, we built the Department of Transportation so we can build a airport. The airport will allow tourists to come into the region, and when tourists are in the region, it will allow us to not only have tourists in the region, but it'll allow the tourists to travel over to St. Blinkkysburg if they do that. I'm not even sure they do that. If they do not, and someone knows, let me know, because I don't want to waste all that money creating a airport in this city for it to not work at all. As you can see, we are creating quite a bit of income now. Or not really, but this is creating quite a lot of money for us. Yeah, it's actually, the oil's coming in faster than they can ship it out, so we'll add a couple more delivery trucks. And that should increase the amount that they're able to get out. And yes, it has. So our income, even though we're not making much per hour, we're going to be able to supplement it with all the oil we're selling. Now if we go back to the Petroleum HQ, the upgrade is available because we're making more than 160,000 simoleons in profit from oil. So we're going to upgrade it. It's going to become bigger, and we're going to be able to, not quite yet, but we'll be able to add the refining division when we get to 400,000. We're going to add the sign because every building needs its sign. And the next upgrade will come when we get to 100,000 petroleum daily profit. So the refinery we'll probably put down in this area we're building up now. The trade depot's probably taking up quite a large chunk of that area, but that's okay because the trade depot is pretty important to maintaining the happiness of the industry in the area. If they don't have anywhere to ship their freight, they're not going to be very happy. We need to increase the road density down here to upgrade, because a couple of these buildings are ready to upgrade. Now we're just going to upgrade it to high density. And like they said, they increased their density as soon as we upgraded the road. Do you want to learn about plopping a municipal airport? No thank you, I know all about that. Now, it's asking us to plop a airport. So let's take a look at how much this is going to cost. Plains Airport. $85,000 to plop. So we technically could plop it. And if we plop it here, it'll make these residential not very happy. And there's an oil spot right here I forgot about. So we're going to place the airport. Can I get it one more over? No. Alright, so we're going to place the airport here. And we now have an airport. We don't have very much tourist attraction. So it's not going to operate very well. But eventually, we'll be able to create enough tourist attraction in the other city for this to operate at full capacity. Now we have 4 runways, which is the max, and we're going to plop a few passenger terminals and some cargo terminals as well. So this is all maxed out already, which is absolutely wonderful, but the hourly income is a bit of a concern. So we need to now look at City Hall, see if there's any upgrades. Not quite yet. As soon as this area finishes upgrading, it should bump us up to level 3 City Hall, which will allow us to build a Department of... What was the one I said we were going to do over here? Department of Utilities. We're going to build the... No. Yeah, we're going to build the Department of Utilities here. And that should keep us... that should fix the problem we were having over in St. Blinkkysburg of the sewage issue we were having over there, the poo problems. So once this is all done, actually, not quite. We need 900 more residents. So when these two finish building and become occupied, actually a lot of this area is beginning to increase in density, which is good. How much? This is making 8,850 barrels a day, 10,000 barrels a day. I don't believe this one's completely maxed on pump jacks. No, it can add 2 more, so we're going to add 2 more. So that should be 20,000 barrels per day between these two alone, which is going to create a lot of profit. This is filling up faster than it can ship out, so we're going to add 2 more. Ooh, oh no. We'll probably just add it here. And then we'll put the sign on because we forgot to do that. Alright. We now have enough to upgrade City Hall. So City Hall has been upgraded. And we can add the Department of Utilities. We're going to add it on this side. And we're going to put the sign out front, because we didn't do it. Alright, so now we have City Hall, its sign, and the Department of Utilities. So we can get... There's no freight. That's a bit of a concern. But that's just not really too big of a problem. Water issues are beginning to amount, and we need to... We don't have enough simoleons to place one. So we need to save up to 44,000, which shouldn't take too long. Our drilling is petroleum facilities are closed because of no water. So that is quite a big issue. We're going to take out a loan to fix that. which will take us further down, but we'll be able to fix the water shortage, and then now we have way more than we would need at the moment, and we can keep adding on as it starts to get low. We can build a filtration pump if the pollution from this area starts to seep down over here. We'll do that right now. And now we should have no problem keeping up with the demand for water. And we can actually probably build the... No, we cannot. Alright. So as soon as we can build this, we can start sending the poop from, or the sewage from St. Blinkkysburg over here to fix the issues we're having with sewage over there. Alright, so I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys for today. We did quite a bit. We created our municipal airport, we increased the density of all the roads, and we are now actually looking pretty good in the city. Our hourly income needs to be increased. We could do that. Even though it says we're negative 3,000 an hour, we're actually making money thanks to our trade depot and all the oil drilling we are doing. And let's take one quick look at the power. We're starting to get low again, so we can add on to this really quick before I let you guys go. And there. So everything's looking good in Elm Grove, like always. If you can think of anything to, or a name for this city, for me to, or if you can think of a name for me to name this city, leave a comment below. And as always, like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.